What is up, everybody? So, from what I can see, they finally decided that they're going to prosecute this guy. Like, it took a few days. I don't know what was taking them so long with the whole prosecution stuff. I mean, obviously, like, they had to do all their investigations, yada yada. But we're going to read this. So, what to know about the charges and suspect in Charlie Kirk's unaliving. Charges were announced Tuesday against Tyler Robinson, a 22-year-old accused of unaliving Charlie Kirk last week while the conservative activist was speaking at Utah University. Utah County, where the fuck are you going, my dude? Utah County Attorney General Jeff Gray charged Robinson with aggressive unaliving, felony charges, or of a firearm, 2 counts of obstruction of justice, 2 counts of witness tampering, and committing a violent offense in the presence of a child. Gray said he intends to seek the death penalty against Robinson, which hopefully that's what happens. Like that'll be what do they keep saying about us? That'll be one less we got to worry about. I mean, I don't condone violence, but if the state government's gonna do it, it'd be one less for us. One less person we got to worry about going out here and doing things to people. So Robinson is being held at the Utah County Jail without bail and had his first court appearance on Tuesday, which good, which we just read all that. Court hoping to secure legal representation for Robinson by the end of the week. County County attorney says part of the reason Robinson does not yet have an attorney is because public defenders do not handle capital cases in Utah County. An attorney for the county told CBS News. Attorney Greg Skordas, who was a part of Robinson's court initial appearance on Tuesday but does not represent the suspect and is working for Utah County to find a lawyer for Robinson. I bet you just nobody wants to represent this guy. Who's gonna want to represent somebody that literally split the world in half again? And yes, I said world because this shit is being mourned across the world. So yeah, nobody's gonna wanna do anything with this guy. Like this guy could possibly have to sit in there with no lawyer and all that for months until they just decided what they're gonna do with him. I mean, there may be somebody out there at some point who will, but I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, if anybody whatever that would go to represent him would 100% be looking be like, I think this might be a bad idea. I think maybe I shouldn't do this because this could look bad against me and then other people not wanting to do stuff. But we do have brain dead people out here, so maybe. State formally files to seek death penalty. Following Robinson's initial court appearance, the state of Utah filed his intent to seek the death penalty, which prosecutors said they would do during the hearing. The state of Utah, by and through, is its counsel, Jeff S. Gray, Utah County Attorney, and pursuant to Utah Code ANN. I don't know what this is. I don't remember what this symbol means. 76-5-202 parentheses 3 2022 in parentheses hereby gives notice of the intent to seek the death penalty for Court 1 aggravated unaliving as charged in the information. The notice reads Robinson will be appointed an attorney. Robinson did not have an attorney for his first court appearance on Tuesday, but they'll eventually give him one. Which that'll probably be the only way that he gets a an attorney is he was appointed, and then the people can be like, look, I was appointed to him. There ain't nothing I can do about about anything past this. Like I was told I need to come here, whether I even. Which I'm not telling the lawyer not to do his job, but if you were assigned to somebody that you don't like, that you don't want to what is it called that you don't want to like be the lawyer of. I don't know I can't think of the actual word, but if you are somebody that just doesn't want to be the lawyer of somebody, you can just be like, no, either no, I don't want to do it, and I'll have to find somebody else, or they could also be like, I'll do it, and then just sit there and literally not plead a single thing. Like which hopefully that's what happens. He don't need a uh, a lawyer that's going to defend him. I'm sorry for everybody, but he don't need a lawyer to defend him. Um, Tyler Robinson appears virtually, yeah, because I'd say like they probably have him like a decently far. Well, if they have him in solitary confinement type things, whatever, then they really aren't going to be bringing him out into the world so then anybody can see him or other like the population that's in the other parts of the jail can see him. Because there's going to be a lot of people right now that are going to be attempting to do whatever they can and any of that, like if whether it's try to bribe somebody so to get closer or bribe somebody so that they could, like maybe leave a door cracked or some shit. Like I don't think none of that's gonna be anything. Like, because I've heard some people just talk about like there's a lot of people in like that are in the prison right now that would like to get a hold of him just for the clout. Like it's not even for the factor that of what he did. It's just for the clout. So um, yeah, he appeared in virtual court. Police found targets with bullet holes at Robinson's homes. Utah found several targets with bullet holes in Robinson's home, according to Utah County Attorney Jeff Gray, and charging documents, my bad. Robinson allegedly told his roommate that he had been planning to unalive Kirk for about a week, according to text messages, including it in charging documents. Investigators also said they found a shell with an engraved message on it at the same residence. That's interesting. Robinson's parents recognized him in surveillance images. Yeah, but we already know about all this. Like this is old stuff. Suspect worried about losing grandpa's rifle. Prosecutors say. Damn, if that really was like, I wonder how his grandparent or yeah, his grandfather would feel about all this. Because if his grandfather gave him the gun, who knows? Nami. So Robinson's roommate provided text messages. The roommate told investigators Robinson left a note saying, I had the opportunity to take out Charlie, and I'm going to take it. In text exchange, the roommate responded, What? You're joking, right? And Robinson allegedly explained the detail how he had stashed his rifle after the unaliving and needed to retrieve it, which he was unable to do. To be honest, I had hoped to keep this secret till I died of old age. I am sorry to involve you, Robinson allegedly wrote. In a text exchange, Robinson said he'd been planning the attack for a bit over a week. Wow. And I mean, like, this is stuff, whatever. I mean, like, this is stuff that you can't make up. Because if they are actually text messages, like there is no getting out of it. Like, oh, I didn't send those. That wasn't me. It has to be because like, well, I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be. But if it's coming from your phone and you have that phone in your possession, then it's a duck. If you get the reference, then I mean, cool. If not, well, I mean, maybe go figure it out. Tyler Robinson will appear before a judge in Utah's Fourth District Court on Tuesday. Which, yeah, we read that. Appearance is scheduled at 3 p.m. local time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. So, which, yeah, I wasn't. I don't think I was awake for like to see it. So I'll have to eventually actually go and watch it. I'm just literally like just doing the coverage of this. At the hearing, Robinson will be informed of his charges. The judge will also ensure that Robinson is represented by an attorney. The hearing will be brief. Gray said it will be conducted virtual. It will be conducted virtually, he said, which is not usual for the district. Gray said all first appearances in felony cases in the fourth districts are conducted virtually. Yeah, multiple reasons, like depending on how violent the person is, how many people you have to cover, what you need covered for that area, you know, worrying about if people are going to show up if he ends up in the courtroom to do something, or like I said earlier, him being transferred in and out of the jail, one of the inmates could do something like. So yeah, I could see them keeping it virtual just so then he has no type of contact outside of his like little confinement area. DNA evidence found on the weapon. Utah County attorneys. For some reason, I couldn't read that. DNA consistent with Tyler Robinson was found on the trigger and other parts of the rifle that were found near the crime scene. Utah County Attorney Jeff Gray said DNA consisted DNA consistent. My bad. With Robinson was also found on the firing cartridge casing and two of the three unfired cartridges as well. Wait, how could his fingerprints be on, or his DNA be on two of the three? I mean, maybe he was trying to put it in with like clothing or something, and he wasn't smart enough or skilled enough to not touch two of them. Maybe that's how it happened. Who knows? As well as the towel that the weapon had been wrapped in. So yeah, like his DNA is just there. So like there is no denying that it was him. Ta ta ta. Robinson's parents told officials that the gun description matched that of a gun that Robinson had been given as a gift, according to Gray. Robinson allegedly said in Discord messages that the rifle had belonged to his grandfather. Yeah, like I said earlier, I wonder how his grandfather feels about this. There's kind of a good little chunkage left. Like I think we'll just skip down here, and then we'll call it because see how long we already got this going. It's already we already got a 12-minute video. Like I know a lot of my other videos are longer, but like I just want to just kind of keep this one short so we can just get it done because I'm late. Everybody probably already knows all the news on this. Tyler Robinson is being held under special watch in the Utah jail, authorities said over the weekend. Will remain on a special watch status until cleared by mental health, which may take several days, the Utah County Sheriff said in a statement Sunday. Damn. Yeah, so he's gonna have to be stuck there until like they can actually give him a mental wellness check. Stop moving on me, please. This is done for various reasons, ranging from the types of crimes you're booked for on, behavioral issues, violent behavior, and/or like wanting to no longer be living. Comments made during the arrest. The sheriff's statement said the special housing unit has more close supervision, as does our special watch. Yeah, so yeah, he's not gonna be able to do anything by himself. Like he's gonna be sitting in there doing nothing, looking at the same four walls, probably being given a food bag that's got the food all mashed up so he can't hurt himself. He's probably like I think from what I heard, and this is speculation because this is just hearsay from somebody else. Um, from what I had heard, he's in a spot where he's got like a little tiny hole in the floor for him to pee and use his bodily flushiness to go out. So I don't know how true that is, but if that's how it is, if that's true, then he really is not going to be doing much of nothing except for look at the same four walls and big ass thing of cement and a big ass ceiling. Like that's all he gets. The sheriff noted that he hadn't been made aware of any certain thought concerns or comments regarding Robinson. Robinson is accused of aggravated unaliving, which could see him face the death penalty, life in prison without parole, or 25 years to life in prison with parole. He is also accused of obstruction of justice, which carries a penalty for up to 15 years in jail, a penalty, a felony discharge of a firearm causing serious bodily injury, which carries a penalty of 5 years to life in prison, according to the Utah County Attorney's Office. There's more. I don't think we want to go into more. I think this is where we're going to be calling it. All that yeah, they're going to be holding him up so snug and tight that even he's going to wish or whatever that he never decided to do this. But yeah, with that, we finally have the um, the charges and everything against him. So we now know that he is not going to be going anywhere. He is locked on in. But with that, hopefully you guys have a good rest of y'all's day. I really fucked that fucking statement up. I will catch you guys in the next one. And until then, peace out.